to drafting with Jamie Rigatti for SeemsGoodMagic.com. Very excited today because we're going to be doing a Kaladesh pre-release. And here we go, the packs are cracked. Oh my god, that's the best part. When the pack's open and you're like, oh, what card am I going to pick? So exciting. I still love it. Anyway, so let's see what's going on here. Right off the bat, I'm looking at Ether Meltdown and Multiform Wonder. Those are both very good cards. I'm not sure that this would be considered a bomb, but it is very strong. The only thing I don't like about it is it is 5 mana, but it's very versatile, so I do like this card a lot. I'm not sure that I like it more than this, because this is just so great. Flash in, enchanted permanent gets -4/-0, it also gives you energy. I've found this card to be very great. This kind of leaves us open, though, because it's colorless, it's an artifact, and it's quite strong. So I think that might be the pick here. I also like Propeller Pioneer, but I don't think it's on the same power level as these two. Let's see what else is in this pack. The Tiger's pretty strong. Select for Inspection I like a lot. This is like a nice ramp card. I like this guy a good bit. Servant of the Conduit. Seems pretty good too, but let's go with the Wonder. That leaves us open and it's pretty strong. I don't know that I would call this a bomb per se, but it's very good. Alright, so here we have Revoke Privileges, which I do really like. It's basically choking restraints with the added can't crew vehicles. So I do like that card. It's versatile, it's great. Let's see. What does this do? Deadlock Trap. When it enters the battlefield, I haven't seen this card yet. You get 2 energy, pay an energy, tap target creature or planeswalker. Its activated abilities can't be activated this turn. Huh. Okay. That's not something I'm interested right now, but it seems okay. Pirate Helix is pretty good. I like Spontaneous Artist a lot. Being able to give things haste, especially if you're generating energy, I think it's a very strong card. Ooh, there's also Hunt the Weak. Alright, so it's between Hunt the Weak and Revoke Privileges. And Pirate Helix is very strong as well. Let's go with Revoke Privileges, I think. This is a strong card as well. I'm not really sure which one of those would be considered better. They're both quite good. I like Seed Sculptor a lot. Now I'm kind of sad we didn't take Hunt the Weak. Alright, let's see what's here. Consulate Surveillance. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a cold, so my voice sounds a little raspy. That's what's happening here. Anyway, Surveillance. Let's see. Prevent all damage. No, thank you. That's like just way too expensive. This guy seems okay. This guy's nice. Being able to scry is nice. I've seen this guy be used to great effect. Let's see. I just like Pioneer, though. I like having a flyer. I think I'm going to take the Pioneer here. I do really like Seed Sculptor, but I also like kind of have a vested interest in trying to be white with Revoke Privileges. And I think both these cards are pretty strong. I do really like Seed Sculptor a lot, though. It's basically a 2/3 for 2, or you can put the counter on any other creature as well. It's a nice card. But I cannot say no to flying. It's good. It's especially good in this set, I think. Evasion's always important, but in this set, I feel like there's just not as many flyers. So it's good to pick them up early. Let's see. Fabricate 2 for an 0/1. I like Belt to Smash as a trick. I don't think that's gonna pull me into red or anything like that. Let's see. I like Sky Skiff, especially if you have a deck that's heavy in Fabricate. You turn your servos into a 2/3 flyer. That's pretty tough to kill. So I think that's going to be my pick here. Some people have expressed a sort of hate for the Sky Skiff, but I think it's a strong card, and I'm going to take it here. It also leaves us open. And we could take Herald of Fair or Thriving Ibex, but I just don't think those are like super strong cards. I'd rather have the Evasion. Alright. Now here's where we have to make a choice about. I guess the choice is kind of clear. Here's a Malfunction as a 5th pick. I think that's pretty signally. Although in pre-release you never really know. Signals can kind of get a little cloudy, I would say, because people don't really know the cards yet. Okay, so I think that's going to be the pick. Once again, I really do like Seed Sculptor. I think Tradewinds I mean, this card has worked great for me. If people put an enchantment on your creature, you can return it and play out the creature again. You can also just bounce something and return it land. I think this card has been good. I like Salivating Gremlins a lot. It actually looks pretty good in our deck, but I think we have to take the Malfunction here. It's pretty strong. There's another Gremlin, so that makes me a little sad. We could add 2 of them. Okay, but that's okay. I do really like Malfunction. It's basically revoke privileges, right? Although you can tap down vehicles as well, which I think is pretty beneficial. All right, let's see. Theorist, this guy's all right. He gives you energy, you pay an energy, you get to scry 1. I like him all right. Mechanic is okay as well. Mastodon, he's pretty strong. An artifact that's a 4/5 that you can give vigilance that's not a joke. That's a pretty good card. That would leave us more open, but I do like the Theorist a lot. Let's take that here. Maybe we can sort of start committing to blue. Yeah, I think blue has been open enough for us. Wow, that's a pretty good card. This creature is still here. This guy's still here. I'm not sure if those are signals that black is open. I'm not going to try to move in though, because select for inspection I like a lot. Your opponent attacks you, you bounce their creature, you get to scry 1. It's for 1 mana. It's easy to hold up a blue. I like this card a lot, so I'm going to take it. Okay, let's see. Herald of the Fair I think is a nice filler. A 3/2 for 3 is fine, and it gives a counter when it comes in, so I don't think that's awful. Do we like Blade Master more than that? That's a 2/3 prowess. I'm not really sure what's better for us here. I'm gonna go with Herald. It has more power, but it might be better to have the bigger butt with the Blade Master. That's a tough call for me. Okay, so I like Fragmentize here. It is looking like black's open. I think this is a pretty strong card. Inspired Charge, I've seen do good things, but I'm not going to pick it up yet. If I were to take one, I'd want to take it very late. And I'm not sure exactly how go wide we are. Like, this fits on a very specific deck, and I'm not sure that that is the deck that we're in. So I'm going to take Fragmentize. This hits a lot of things in this set. I like to have one of these in my white decks for sure. At least one. Possibly 2. All right, P-Fail's a good pickup for us. There's really nothing else that I want here. I'm sure that could work. Ceremonious Rejection, but I do like the P-Foul a lot. Being able to give it flying is really nice. So I'm gonna take that. Do I really want 2 of them? Not necessarily, but I will take it here because I don't think this really does a whole lot for us. It's very expensive just to prevent damage from a source. I don't think that is really doing it for me. Workshop Assistant, I don't really like that either. I don't know that I run 2 P-Fouls though. We'll see. I guess I'll take the Puzzle Knot in case we need a playable and we decide to go wide. I do like this camel because he's very cute, but he's an 0/4, so I don't think we're going to take him. All right, Construct is playable. I don't like that it gives the opponent a scry as well, but it's all right. Ooh, a Thriving Ibex is the last pick. That's kind of nice. That's a nice gift for us. All right, we'll cut one of the P-Fouls. Scrounger. Can't block. Exile another creature card from a graveyard. Okay. Wow, okay, so this pack is pretty good for us. I'm not going to take that. I would take Angel. It's a 4/4 flyer. You get to bounce something that has a nice enter the battlefield effect. That card's very strong. I also like the Wingsmith, and it actually looks pretty good in our deck because we have 4 artifact creatures so far, and I could even pop this P-Foul back in and make it 5. And I do like Glimsleeve Artisan a lot. But we are going to take the Angel. It's powerful. A 4/4 flyer is great. So I will take that. And then, yeah, we're going to wheel something, hopefully. There's some good cards in there for us. Another Angel. I actually don't know that we want 2 of these. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it is very strong, but having 2 6-drops like right off the bat like that is a little bit scary to me. I sort of like maybe just a Pioneer, because this, I mean, can be a 3/2 flyer for 4. This is a 4/4 flyer for 6. That 6 mana makes a huge difference. Pima Outrider's strong, but not for us at the moment. Our 4-drops aren't terrible, though. I guess I will take the second Angel. It is strong. I'm concerned about having 2 6-drops like that, but I think it's good, so let's take it. Okay, let's see. What does this do? Captured by the Consulate. Creature you don't control can't attack. When it casts a spell, it has a single target. Change the target to enchanted creature if able. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure how good that card is. I've actually not seen this yet. It seems like it's okay. What does this do? So this is a 4 mana Fabricate 2, so it could be a 4/3 for 4, or you can make 2 servos with it. I also like just the flyer. But in the spirit of new cards, I might just try this out. I'm not sure if that's good. I also really do like the Serpent, and it doesn't look bad in our deck because we do have a bunch of artifacts. And I like that it can't be blocked. And the turtle's good too. Ooh, but let's try this. I'm not real sure how I feel about that, but we can give it a go. Okay. Whirler Maker is just very expensive. I do like a Sky Whale, but our 4-drops are looking locked up. Although we could upgrade the Ibex and the Peafowl for a Sky Whale. We could make room for that. However, I think I'm just going to take the Eddy Tail Hawk here. Or even a Drake is not bad. But I like the ability with this. Being able to give something else flying is nice. Yeah, so let's take the Hawk, and it's just a good 2-drop. Okay. There's another Peafowl. There's a lot of these rolling around. We can take an Aether Trade Winds here. I do like this card. Like I said, if somebody enchants your creature, you can bounce it. Or it's like a slightly more expensive Just the Wind, and you can just return one of your lands or something if you need to. So it's fine. It's not the greatest, but it's definitely playable. Let's see. Aviator I like, but it's kind of expensive. Maybe we can get a pair of goggles to throw on there. That might be nice, because it is a Artificer. Let's see. Incendiary Sabotage. Oof. That's a strong card. But we're nowhere near being red, so I can't take that. I do like Spontaneous Artist a lot, too. Let's see. I guess I'll take the Aviator. That seems okay. Our late game is pretty much locked up, though. We need some, like, cheaper spells at this point. I want to take this Innovator, because I think it's a good card. You get to draw a card. It's nice for the trade wins. You can bounce it and replay it again, draw another card. It's not bad. But we just do have a lot of 4-drops. Do I want to upgrade my Ibex? Possibly. I don't even know this an upgrade. It's a 2/2, you get to draw a card. It's not bad. I think I'm just going to take the pressure point over it, just because this is just so full of cards right now. Do I want another Theorist? Ugh. Maybe. I mean, it's pretty good. Being able to scry is nice. And you can do it at the end of their turn, so you can still use it as a blocker. It's not a bad card. I'm just not really sure I want to run 2 of them, but I will pick it up here. We don't really want anything else. Although, actually, the draw 3 cards isn't bad, because we do have a bunch of artifacts. That wouldn't be bad for us, but we just have so many 5-drops. Okay, I'm going to take this, actually. I'm not sure that I want to run 2 Theorists. Okay. Once again, here's a nice 5-drop, which we have pretty much locked down. Here's a 3-drop, which I actually might take, and I do like the Wingsmith. I do. But I think we need to work on getting some 3-drops. I only have 1 3-drop. I have to take the Blade Master. As much as I would love that Wingsmith, I need to work on this curve a little bit. All right. So we can take the goggles here. I'm not exactly sure how many Artificers we have, but I know we have 1. Let's see, is this 1, 2, That's not one, is it? No, we have 2 so far. Oh, wait, 3? No, that's a rogue. I'm going to take these, though, because I don't think I want a puzzle knot. I don't want another pressure point, so we'll see if we can scrounge up some more artificers for that. Is there any way I'm going to play a hermit? Probably not, but none of these other cards are going to do it. So let's just take that, put it over there. Windrake, that's very late. That's a good pickup for us. We do need this for curve purposes, and it's a flyer. Kind of looks like we're blue-eyed flyers, which, you know, is a classic. You really can't go wrong. I don't know that I run 2 trade winds, but I might. Now I just would love a smuggler's copter, wouldn't we all? The card is so strong. Cloud Blazer is pretty good for us too. Bristling Hydra? Wow, that seems pretty strong, but we're not in green. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna take the, this isn't a bad card either, but the Cloud Blazer is a very nice pickup for us. Flying, when it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. That's insane. Yeah, so we can actually just slide that in for the ambition. I mean, a creature and 2 cards versus just drawing 3 cards. I think that's definitely upgrade. Okay, that's great. Gold cards are always nice. All right. So, Foundry Inspector. Let's see. How many artifact things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible. I'm not sure that we're actually going to play them all, but it is a very strong 3-drop. So I'm looking at that right now. I do like Servo Exhibition. I think that's a nice card. Being able to get 2 creatures in for 2 mana is nice. I like Ninth Bridge Patrol as well. Windrake is fine. I think I am going to take the Foundry Inspector here. We do have a good bit of artifact creatures, so I think that would be a good pickup for us. I do really like this as well, and a Windrake wouldn't be bad. So hopefully we wheel something from this pack. But we could upgrade this Blade Master right now. Let's see. Glimmer of Genius is nice. But drawing cards is actually very nice. I used to hate it. I used to be like, oh, if it doesn't affect the board, I don't want it. But like when you run out of cards and you're hellbent, it's so nice to refresh. So I get the appeal now. We just have so many 4-drops. It's silly. It's silly. I might actually want a Build to Last here instead of Glimmer. God, Glimmer is nice though. Yeah, I will take the Glimmer. I think it's a strong card, and we'll probably be able to pick up a combat trick later if we want one. Okay, do I want another Fragmentize? Sort of, but I think I'd rather have Glint Nest Crane is nice for us. We'll probably be able to hit an artifact off of it because we're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a flyer, which I think is our game plan here. I also do like Select for Inspection a lot. I think it's a really nice card, but well, and we're probably not playing Construct actually, so I don't know that this necessarily hits things, but it's not bad. Let's take the Crane. I actually don't really want to play the Construct unless we have to. Okay, do we want a turtle? I sort of do. He's very cute, and he's nice for curve purposes. Let's see. Return target creature you control to its owner's hands. I guess this is good if you really have a lot of stuff that will get you energy or something like that, or good like enter the battlefield effects. But it's kind of expensive, so I don't know if that's something that I want necessarily. I think I do actually just want a turtle here. It's nice to have a 1-drop, I think. Okay, so Paradoxal Outcome. No, thank you. Let's see, Ninth Bridge Patrol. Briar Bridge Patrol. Wrong set, wrong color. Let's see, Aviary Mechanic. We do have a lot of good into the battlefield stuff, right? Like a decent bit. It might be nice to have flicker. These angels are actually going to look really nice. Ooh, geez. I didn't realize how strong these were going to be for us because like flickering cloud blazer. Oof, yum. And the artificer are getting more. Oh my gosh. Okay. So actually, do we want a mechanic or do we want ninth? Well, let's take the ninth bridge. Since we're going to be flickering stuff, I think that's pretty strong. Okay, Windrake is pretty great. I do love my 2/2 flyers. I do. Wingsmith isn't terrible, but we're not running that many artifacts. Although we do have a good bit of, yeah, this will bring in Thopters. That's very strong for us. But I think I'm just going to take the 2/2 flyer that's always a 2/2 flyer versus a 3/3 that's sometimes not a flyer. Okay. This is not a terrible 2-drop. I don't hate the companion, but it's kind of awkward because if you drop it on turn 2, it takes too long to be able to attack. But it can block really nicely. I don't think it's bad. But it can be kind of awkward. But I am going to take it because I don't want the Mastodon with what's happening up here. I don't want a Pillar Bug. So we'll take that. Let's see. Wow, that's still there. That's a good card. Nobody's black-blue, I guess. Or maybe they figured it would wheel because they didn't think anybody else would be. That's a thing too. I guess we can take the automaton, but I don't think I'm gonna run it. It's very expensive, and we already have 2 really good 6-drops. But I don't want a Puzzle Knot. I don't want a Blade Master. I don't think I want a Skygate. I think we have enough stuff in the early game that's fine. Ooh, Servo Expedition is nice. That's pretty late. I like that card a lot. Exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Draw a card. That actually wouldn't be terrible in this deck, and if there was nothing else here, I would take it, because like bouncing this is like a dream. And you get to draw a card too, that's silly, but I will take the 2 Servo, because I think that's just a good card. Oh, now we can take this. I actually am like interested to play this in our deck. I might do it. And since we're not losing anything by taking it, that's good. And these cards are for us. Okay, so I think our colors were moderately open. We have to make a bunch of cuts, which is a good problem to have. I don't think goggles are going to make the cut because we don't have that many artificers. Let's see. Creatures separately. Okay, our 2-drops are pretty good. Let's see. Foundry Inspector, is that actually good anymore? We cut a bunch of artifact stuff. It's still okay. Let's see. It would be nice if this was a 4-drop. That would be nice. And this becomes a 3-drop. Okay, Inspector, I'm still running you. It's a 3/2 for 3, so that's fine. I'm thinking Herald, because he doesn't really do that much. It also might be Turtle. Do we need energy for anything? For the multiform? That's something that uses energy. The Ibex does as well. I don't hate this card, but I think I actually might just want another P-Foul. This being able to get flying, and it just goes really well with our Inspector. Because I think we're just winning games in the air. That's what our deck is set up to do. So this has the same butt, it has the same power. This is just, sometimes I've played this and it like doesn't, it's always, I don't know, it's a little bit awkward sometimes to attack with it. Okay, so let's see. This is probably cute, but I don't think we're actually running it. I don't think we're running 2 trade winds. I don't think we're running a pressure point. We're not running goggles. Okay, so this is like basically removal, removal, removal. Good, 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 good. Removal. Tempo. Okay, this is like a creature. So I think we should cut A 2-drop, I think it's going to be Trusty Companion, because like I was saying before, if you drop this on turn 2, and then you don't have a creature out, like, it's just awkward. It's tough to attack with it all the time. And we're winning games in the air. I'm going to cut that. I might cut this turtle too. Curve's a little wonky with all this crap up here, but I think that's okay. So this is like a creature. Okay, so we have to make one more cut. Let's see, what would it be? Lots of flyers. This is great. I do like this deck a lot. Then we have the Cloud Blazer, and yeah, so these are bouncing things. So I don't think I need to play the Acrobatic Maneuver, even though that is nice. But with the 2 angels, we already have that effect built in with our creature. I'm not real sure about this card, but it seems good. It can't attack. If it casts a spell, it has a single target, change target to enchanted creature if able. That seems like very annoying to deal with, so I'm definitely going to run that. Are we cutting Glimmer? I like this card a lot, though. Let's see. One more cut. What is it? It might be Glimmer because we have so many 4-drops. Yeah, I think it's Glimmer. This card's great. I do like drawing cards. Like, I do. But I just think we have too many 4-drops, and I don't want to cut the Pioneer. We could cut a Peafowl, but it goes really nicely with the Inspector and the Crane. Ooh. This is tough. This is definitely tough. This last cut, oof. I'm having troubles. God, this would be so nice to bounce with Angel. I don't think I want to cut that. Everything has a purpose. I'm having serious issues. Like, 9th Bridge Patrol looks good when you, like, bounce stuff, and, like, if we block with servos, and the guy might get real big in this deck. I don't know. I might just run 41 cards. People hate that, though. All right, I'm going to cut Glimmer. I know it's nuts. This card seems really good. But we have card draw with Cloud Blazer. This is able to find us an extra card, maybe, sometimes. Actually, maybe it's Trade Winds. You know what? Let's cut that. We can sideboard it in if we see a lot of stuff for it. I don't hate this card. I think that card's actually very strong. But this just seems... I'm too tempted by this card. Let's run that. Okay. 9, 8 is probably right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blue. Perfect. Okay. Looks good. Blue, white flyers. Here we go. All right. Thanks, guys. I will see you for round 1.